Hello, nice to virtually meet you. My name is Channa Collins and I am a real estate broker in San Diego, California. When searching for homes on the internet, do you wonder why they say status contingent or status pending? Or do you see your next door neighbor's for sale sign with a sale pending on top of it? Let me help you distinguish between the two. If a property is in pending status, this means an offer has been accepted and the property is in escrow. This is the most common situation. Contingent means the seller hasn't accepted an offer, however, in certain contingencies are not met, the prospective buyer or either party can cancel the sale. In San Diego, this status is most commonly used for bank-owned properties, short sales, probate, or the buyer's ability to obtain financing are contingent upon the sale of property owned by the buyer. In a hot market, this is common. It usually means moving the closing date to accommodate. Seller may have a couple backup offers in case the buyer is unable to perform. The seller may also need to find a suitable replacement home as a condition of the sale. There are purchase contract contingencies that you will see when making offers. These contingencies are required to be released prior to the close of escrow in writing. There is an appraisal contingency, which is most important to your lender, the buyer's lender. Given a valuation on the property sets what the loan value is and the debt to income ratio is with the loan payment for the buyer. In the event of a low appraisal, the buyer can request a lower price, come in with the difference, or cancel. The buyer may have the difference in savings, change their down payment to cover the difference, which will require underwriter's approval, or buyer may cancel. The inspection contingency is important to the buyer explicitly. You can waive your right for an inspection, although we highly suggest you get a home inspection. If a home inspection reveals problems, the buyer can request repairs, compensation to fix the repairs themselves, or cancel. I also like it because it gives you a list of things that might need to be done to the home, whether they're important before closing or they're minor things like installing a GFCI outlet next to a sink. You will know what your home will need, and you will not be surprised by any of these in the first year of home ownership. Also, most contracts include a home warranty for the first year, and usually that is paid for by the seller. The inspection, however, is usually paid by the buyer and is usually around $500. But you will be able to walk through with the inspector and see all the things he's talking about or she's talking about. And the good ones now videotape it and give you pictures and explanations and estimated costs to fix those deficiencies. There is a title contingency, usually handled by a title company for the purpose of procuring title insurance. The title report reveals conflicting ownership status. The buyer can cancel, or other examples are errors. There's errors from time to time on the county records. If you have a hero loan, or if the seller has a hero loan, which was to update, say, add solar or change out your grass for artificial turf. There's also can be a mechanics lien, so unpaid contractors or unpaid taxes, personal or property, or business loans where the seller had used the property as collateral for the business loan. The The next one would be financial or mortgage contingency. So if a buyer cannot get the mortgage or home loan that they anticipated, the seller or buyer can cancel. When a buyer is pre-approved, they will have certain loan underwriting conditions, and they will also need to provide updated pay stubs and financial records or statements. So they have been approved, but then the final approval will come with more documentation and such. If that documentation does not meet expectations, or if the loan has changed due to a low appraisal, underwriting will have to reapprove the person, i.e. the buyers. Now that it's not the buyer's home until the escrow and loan documents have been signed, usually 3 days prior, with a notary, due to federal lending guidelines, which is to let the buyers review the documents in a timely manner before signing them. The loan must be funded, and the deed is recorded with the county, which is open Monday through Friday, and they do not work federal holidays. In our line of business, we're very aware of federal holidays because we know that the county is not open. Now, say in that 3 days, the buyer decides that they didn't like the loan or they feel uncomfortable, they can then cancel. However, they would be due to pay damages to the seller, usually in the form of the earnest deposit, which is the 1% you pay up front, typically in a purchase situation. The takeaways for these is be patient, get your inspection please and get it quickly, be expeditious with all requested documents, inspections, appraisals. Just do everything as quick and efficiently as you possibly can to expedite the transaction. And if you have questions, you should be able to ask your lender and or your realtor and or your lender to help you through the process, because this is like a roller coaster of emotions, and we're asking you really to take your emotions out of it and deal with it as a business transaction until you get those keys in hand, so that it is a little less stressful for you. But the whole thing can be a little stressful, and we all the people working with you will understand that you might have a lot of questions. You might have, late night calls asking how and what and where and what does this particular document mean, and that's all okay because we are here to help you. If you have any questions, if you need any more information on buying a home or selling a home, please feel free to contact me. My website is www.channacollins.com, channacollins.com. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you. Have a great day.